I wanted to make this channel for a lot of reasons, and one of them was my mum. In my life, my mum has not made many good choices, unfortunately. But I've heard loads of stories from other people about a time before I was born, and a few of my other siblings were born, about how she had done good things and was a good person and nice and happy and jolly and so on and so forth. And I would always listen to these stories and go, oh, that must have been really nice, because I've never seen it like that. Or if I have, it's been very minute. I thought to myself, how does one change from being that type of person to the person she was when she was raising me? And I'm not going to sit here and act like I know everything about my mum, about why she has chosen to do certain things, because I don't know. I have no clue. Only she knows that. But it made me think about one of my goals in life is, unfortunately, not to be like my mum at all. And any time I do something where I feel a little bit like my mum, I tend to run away from that thing. And I guess sometimes it scares me, because at the end of the day, I am half my dad and half my mum. I'm going to do things like my dad, and unfortunately I'm going to do certain things like my mum as well. And sometimes that scares me, to think that I will be a little bit like my mum. And so I started this channel because hopefully, if I ever go loopy and I ever start to be really bad, which I hope I never will, especially with the chance of getting Huntington's disease, that my kids can watch this channel and go, look, Dad wasn't always a loony. He wasn't always just losing his mind, and his mood swings would go up and down, and he would forget things. And they could just see who I was as who I am, who I was, who I am right now, and not who they see maybe when I'm ill, when I'm deteriorating. It's a big motivator for me. Maybe it's a little bit backwards, maybe it doesn't make sense, maybe it does, I'm not sure. And maybe that is maybe not the real reason. But at this point in time, I think it is a bigger portion to allow them to see who I am at this point in time. Kids, I know when you come along that I will treasure you, and I will love you as much as possible. If I make any mistakes, I want you to know that, I always thought it'd be the right thing to do. There was always love behind the thought. Even if I messed up, even if I raised you in a certain way that you may not have liked, when you grow up and you're like, oh, that probably wasn't the best way to do it. It always came from love. So I hope that if I do mess up, well, I probably will mess up somewhere along the line, right? When I raise you, that you can look back and go, do you know what? That probably wasn't the best thing to, the best advice or the best way to do things. But I can see where my dad came from, and where he came from was love. And for that, I love him. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.